Hello everyone, and welcome back to Allthemodium 6. We are back, we are on the server, there's a few others, and I think it's possible, depending on, and I haven't actually checked it, but do we have antimatter? We don't. Okay. Damn. We need antimatter, obviously, in order to do what we wanted to do, which is make this pulsating black hole. We just need one piece. All we need is one, which is 1,000 millibuckets. It is possible that this episode, we might be doing some more reactor stuff. We might be, like, really pimping it out, making a few more, because how much do we have? Well, this guy's actually empty. Hold on. Wait, no, it doesn't happen in here, does it? Where does the antimatter happen? It happens in here. And we have 60... Oh my god. We have 63 millibuckets. Okay. That is such a little amount. That is phenomenal. We need 1,000 millibuckets, and that is not going to cut it. That is nowhere near cutting it. Okay. You know what? I didn't check. I didn't check before recording, but that is very rough. Okay. We're going to have to do some expansions. There's a few other things I want to make note of as well. So, ooh. I can see a lot of radiation, can't you guys? Why? I mean, it doesn't matter, I guess, but it also sort of does, because why? It's full of waste. That's why. Why is it full of waste? Because this guy... Okay. I've got nothing. I've got no excuse. I think I'd... Oh, my dragon's burning up as well. Has that emptied it? Oh, my god. Okay. We might have to move our dragon somewhere else while it's... you know, happening. How much health are you at? Are you, like, almost dead from this? You have 1,000 hearts. You're not doing too bad, but I do want to pick you up. So, okay, we're off to a great start already. We need a dragon horn, and we're gonna pick you up. Okay, you should be safe in there. We'll put you away. Okay. Well, that's a bit of a fail. This guy filled up with waste. Let me show you something odd though. You saw that I had a tank there, and there was a reason for that. If you come over here, what I've currently got set up is this ultimate chemical tank is right next to the fission reactor port. What happens here? This radiation sound, by the way, is so annoying. Radiation. Can I not get rid of that? Of course I can't. It's not a firecracker or something. It's very much annoying me. I'm going to turn this down. So this automatically outputs all of the heated coolant. It automatically goes into this tank. Now, that doesn't help us dump it. We still need a pipe out of this, but it's not actually a problem. Like we can pipe out of this perfectly and always, because this system will never, or this tank will never refresh. It will never break this connection. I logged on today actually before I started recording, and I did come and have a look in here. Just, you know, I set up these tanks, and the reason I set up the tanks is because it had already disconnected. This side disconnected, but weirdly enough, this side wasn't disconnected. So it's very strange. I don't know why this side broke, but this side didn't. If we have a look, this entire structure is in one chunk, so it's very odd that, like, this side broke, but that side didn't. Anyway, I verified that this part works. Like, we can start this. There's no heated coolant here. It is all being output through this tank, and then it's instantly getting dumped here. I actually was going to use this tank because... let me also activate my magnet. For some reason... this side wouldn't output the waste, as you guys just saw. So I want to see if maybe it needs an ultimate tank. Let's not do dumping. Let's do idle. It's not extracting, but it's still... it doesn't want to put in the waste. And I don't know why. I don't know why... I guess maybe... you know what? I guess it does make sense. You can't put the waste into it because then you could just dump it or something. These actually need toxic waste barrels, don't they? And they need, yeah, these radioactive waste barrels. I wonder in that case, can I do this? And let's see. No, it doesn't automatically output. Because we could have had it... essentially, I want to have this automatically being taken out of the system. But that's clearly not something we can do. This stuff hasn't got anything in it. Okay. I guess we're just going to have to leave this guy here and hope that he takes stuff out. I mean, that's fine. It'll work. So there we go. That's empty. This guy's making polonium. We're getting some antimatter. It's still not enough. We are burning more fuel than we're creating currently. Is that normal? Like, are we... oh, we're out of something. Of course we are. We have uranium oxide. We are out of sulfur. believe it or not. Interesting. Okay. We have a bunch of sulfur here. I guess somewhere along the line, our sulfur dust isn't being created? Huh. Okay. Ah. Why is it radioactive here as well? No, wait. Okay, the particle's gone. I think it was just like some leftover particles from me being there. I really don't want to like have a radiation completely destroy all my bees. We've had that happen a few times, and I mean, not really a fun time. I was really hoping to keep our world safe this time around. What was I doing? I was coming in this dimension because... Oh yeah, I was gonna check what's happening with our sulfur. I imagine this is happening over at the processing area because we have this guy set up here. That's for sulfur dust. I guess, you know what? He doesn't have a crafting card, does he? I think genuinely it's as simple as that. Simple as just getting a crafting upgrade on this guy. Somehow I forgot that. The other option is we could go back to the base and set up auto crafting there. Let's see if that does the trick though. That might just be good enough. So we'll head back into this dimension here. We'll wait for the particles. Yep, the radiation particles showed up. Is this guy, is he good again? Because I don't actually know where we're creating the sulfur, if I'm honest. I assume it's happening in the other dimension. Okay, I guess I'll go back and double check. Okay, so we are... There's a bunch of sulfurs being put in here, and it's processing. So that's good. I'm a little bit... the sulfur stuff was happening over here, right? Chemical oxidizer. Oh, no power. Oh, hold on. What is happening down here? We have a flux point there. Has it disconnected somehow? I think it has. I think if we have a little peek through here... Oh, no, it's connected. Okay. Ustream's base. But it's just the power's not going in. How strange. The input's on all the sides. It's just we're getting no power. What's happening? I mean, these guys are charged, so we have power. Is this at a higher priority, perhaps? It is. It's at a priority 1. Okay. Interesting. Let's go to our network. Are we possibly... We should have plenty of power. I'm a little bit baffled. What I am going to do, though, is we'll go down here. We'll reach through here. We'll set this to a priority of 1, just so that we get power here. Huh. Interesting. So this should be running now. This guy has, like, upgrades in him. We could put energy upgrades in there as well, just to, I guess, help it a little bit. Alright, we're back here. Let's see what's happening. These machines appear to be running. What are we looking like here? We still don't have enough, I think. We can check in here. What are we looking at? We're at like 67,000, 68,000. Okay, so we are gaining. We are getting more than we're using currently. So that does provide a reason to make this guy bigger. Okay, let's have a look real quick. Let's search reactor. In fact, one thing I might actually want to do, because that's a lot of fuel, I might disconnect this guy real quick. So I'll break this here. This guy can stock up with fuel. We can get a bunch of stuff backlogged. That's perfectly fine. I kind of want this to burn through all the fuel it can. So we'll let it do that. Then I'll tear it down and we'll make this guy bigger. I think that's probably what we'll do. So what do we need for this? At mechanism and then reactor. We've got plenty of fission reactor casings, so this should not be an issue. In fact, we'll stack them all there. The glass... I mean, I guess we'll get more because, you know, glass is cool and all that. We'll get some of that crafting. Another thing we want are fuel rods. I think if I search fission, it might show some stuff. Fission fuel assemblies, that's what they're called. I'm hoping we can just make this guy bigger. I don't know for a fact that we can. But, I mean, it's worth a try, right? This is going to take so long to empty. What do you reckon? Do you reckon there's a better solution to this? In fact, I mean, it's not waste, right? So, like, I'm sure it's fine. Because, see, nuclear waste has this radioactivity little thing. This doesn't. I don't want to waste all this fuel. You know what I mean? But I don't want to wait for it to finish either. Alright, so I did a little bit of thinking. Not much, because, you know, we don't do too much thinking here, but we do a fair amount. Is this all the one thing? There's something else on the top, isn't there, that we need? And what I think we should do is reactor... Oh, we're going to need a few of these. I'll make a second reactor. That way this guy can keep running, and we can chuck something else on. What do I need? I don't understand what goes on the top. We've got the fuel assembly. That's clearly the fuel rods, right? Yeah, it clearly looks like the fuel rods. And then there's something at the top. And without opening this, I don't know how to see what it is. I'm going to have to look through here, aren't I? And hope I just stumble upon it. Control Rod Assembly. That is what it's called. Control Rod Assembly. We have a few of them. Once again, though, we'll just craft a bunch more. Why not? I think that's the last thing we sort of need to craft apart from the ports. So we'll grab these fission reactor ports and then control assembly doohickeys. Not sure how long they'll take. Not even sure what we'd be waiting on. Oh, just a bunch of steel, of course. We tend to wait on steel quite a lot here. I am hoping this episode we can make the ATM starter. That was obviously my goal. You'll know based on the title. So you'll already know whether this is a success or not. But that's what I'm aiming for. I'll let this stuff craft off camera. And then I'll start building the thing on camera. Alright, I'm going to probably start building it up here. I don't know if we want to make it like... because I think it has to be a cube, right? This looks... it actually looks rectangular. Am I crazy? 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so it is rectangular a little bit. Should we keep going vertically? Like, do you think that's a thing we can do? I kind of want to give it a shot. So we'll craft some of this stuff. We'll make a big pattern here. I would use a building gadget, but when you're dealing with mechanism, a lot of the things are tile entities, and so building gadget doesn't really cooperate too well. It might work, but you'd probably want to test it in single player first. Do you reckon, is this a bit overkill? I don't even know if this is doable. I don't know. It's possible we did the max size already, but there's no way. Surely we can make it bigger. So we're going to try this. If I don't have enough stuff on me, I'm quite literally just going to craft more. We should have everything in our capabilities to craft more of this stuff. This should not be a problem. By doing this as well, we're keeping it within the one chunk, so we're not going to create any more like lag or anything. In theory, of course. We'll go ahead and place a port here. We'll place... I'm trying to keep it somewhat in sync with our other build. Place a port there. 2 ports here. 1 there, 1 there. And that's pretty much it, right? Yeah, that looks to be fine. Now what we want to do is place a bunch of glass here. The fuel rods, I guess we'll do the fuel rods first. How do we have them here? We have them in the corner, so that's fine. So it's going to be essentially this pattern. You do want to keep gaps because that's obviously cooling. And that stops the reactor from going boom boom, right? So you want to keep empty gaps in the middle. We're going to build these all the way up until they're just near the top. And then we want to place in the control rod assemblies, like that. Beautiful. So I'll do this with all of these. By the way, guys, make sure you invest in different things in this game that let you get extra reach. Because, I mean, look at this. I do not have to go down there to place them. I can literally just stay up here. That is insane. Or at least I think it's insane. We're going to craft a lot of those, which I think is a lot of steel. So we're going to be here a little while. Alrighty, that is pretty much it. We just need to put the tops on them. You want to keep a gap as well from the very top because we'll obviously do like a layer of glass or whatever there. So we'll grab our glass, do a layer over the top. I believe you can just use reactor glass, and it's the same glass that can be used in... Oh, well actually, you know what? I think you can get away with using structure glass. What do we have? No, we have reactor glass. Okay. I'm pretty sure you can use structure glass. Structure glass. It's not even here, or I'm spelling it wrong. I swear there was structure glass. At mechanism glass, reactor glass, and structural glass. Okay, I think you can use this. Let's do Control N. An advanced reinforced material of glass that drops when broken and can be used in the structure of any applicable multi-block. And reinforced glass can be used in the fission reactors and fusion reactor multi-blocks, as well as any others. Okay, so the reactor glass can be used anywhere. The structural glass can't be used in reactors, I think. That's probably my best understanding. The fact that I can stand up here and, like, just right-click things at the... I'm just out of range, I think. Now, I'm pretty sure these sides, just to fill you in while I'm doing this for... it's taking me a while. I believe you can use just normal structural frames. It doesn't have to be glass, but, like, I mean, you know, the glass looks cool. I mean, you might as well. If you can do it, you might as well. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I believe this is the last bit here. Boom. Okay, it's formed. We can open this guy up. It's a thing. It exists. We can check stats. This has a max burn rate of 104 millibuckets per tick. Keep in mind, this guy down here could do 40. So it's not only double, it's more than double. That's good. That's good. Okay, how do we want to do this? We do need to configure these sides as well. They're all different sides. The good thing about having glasses, you can see what they are. So like this one, for instance, needs to be yellow. I think we need to we need to scroll while we're crouching with this configurator. And then I think this might work. Maybe I need to crouch while I do it as well. That one's yellow. These ones down here need to be blue, and then that color that it already is, I think. We'll make this one blue. There we go. And then is this the same color down there? Yeah, this one seems to be this greeny color. And then this one, which is for energy. Oh, actually, no, this one's for water. Also seems to be green. I think that's input. I imagine that's what it is. This is input, that color. This one's output for steam. And then, you measure a 3 on the fish optimization scale. Okay. Apparently, there's a fish that causes quite a bit of lag, and we're now using that as a scale system for lag. Anyway, we're gonna make this. We're pretty much done, right? We're pretty much done. What we can do is we can either set up a sink there, or, you know, we can do the smart thing, right? And just do that. Now it's full of water. Beautiful. We can go ahead and I've got another ultimate tank, so we're going to place this guy here. Make sure he's configured correctly, so he's inputting on every side and then outputting at the bottom with auto eject on. That should be perfect. Then we can go ahead and grab this, and how do we want to do this? I think we can just run this all the way down here, like so. Oh, like that. Make this guy be an output, and then we need to chuck a pretty good pipe upgrade in here, because this one's important. It's taking out all of the heated coolant and stops it from blowing up. So that should be perfectly fine. That should do the thing. Over here, this is another output for the like fuel production, the polonium, right? So we'll have this guy go down here. So not fuel production, but polonium production. So there we go. This guy, once again, we just have to have him output with a normal pipe. A little bit risky playing on a server, but it should be fine. Then we have the fuel. We pretty much just have to run this thing all the way up. It's going to look a little bit messy. In fact, I can't even place it because this little guy's there. Let's place him on that side. There we go. I'm going to have to make some more pipes, but this should be good. I just got to run it over to this. So, honestly, I should probably just move it closer, right? While we've got no radioactive stuff in there, we might as well make the most of that ability and just, you know, move some things around. There we go. I'll make some gas pipes. They shouldn't be too hard to make. Okay, are you ready? Here we go. Boom. This guy should now fill up with fissile fuel. He's filling up. Honestly, that's not fast enough. Can we get a pipe upgrade in this guy? Honestly, it probably is fast enough. Like, I mean, it's empty, but I don't care. I want more piping. We might need more of these to, you know, keep up with the new demand. But let's give this a shot. I'm going to click activate. He's running. He's not using much, but he's running. We can make sure that, you know, stuff's being emptied. Currently, this is not being emptied. We need to set this to be an extract. That should be good. Over here, these are all fine. So there we go. That's perfect. Let's go ahead and bump this up. Let's see what happens. Let's just, I mean, it's already radioactive here. We might as well go straight away. So this is going max speed. Apparently, burn rate 104. It is collecting steam now. This guy is apparently unable to keep up. Interesting. What I might do... Oh, wait. Let's double check. Is this guy's inputting from the top? Yeah, that should be fine. There's still steam coming up. Let's search pipe. We might need to make one of these infinity upgrades. Let me see if we can real quick. Oh, it needs an ATM shard now. Oh, they didn't used to. Oh, no. Oh. I mean, that's clearly not enough. Is it possible that we can just run this guy down into that? I know that looks ugly, but is that doing the trick? It's not. It's not. We gotta scram this guy. Let him empty. Okay. That is a problem. What do we have here? We have the infinity upgrade. We made one of these before it needed the shard. But, I mean, the whole... Like, we're trying to make the ATM star. Like, this is... I don't know what else we can do here. We can try directly pulling. So I'm gonna pull this up. We'll place the pipe here. Let's see if we can keep up with it if we were to directly just pull all of it out. Like, I mean, that's still not much. It's like 1 million a tick, you know, so it's a fair amount, but it's not much. I think it's actually, yeah, 40,000 a tick. Okay. There's no waste in here. There's none of that stuff. What I'm going to do is I'm going to break a few more of these. Possibly this whole line if we have to. And we're going to get more of these reactor ports. Reactor port. I'm going to ask for like 10 more. Hopefully that doesn't take too long. And I want to see if we can get away with having just multiple of these. You know what I mean? Like, set these up and see if that can output more at once. That's possibly what we need to do. Reactor port, they're all made. Beautiful. Boom, 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 boom. Is that going to connect? It is. Okay. So far, not looking too bad. Here we go. How exactly do I want to do this, though? Do I still want to do the piping, or do I want to have these? I don't know. I don't know. Let's search tank. I don't even have them auto-crafted, so that's another issue there. Let's get 10 of these normal tanks. Can I take them out all at once? No. Okay, we'll grab all these. That should be fine. I'm going to slap the tank there. I'm going to slap these ones all along the side here. They should automatically fill up with steam. Then I'm going to have them automatically output on the sides, I guess. Yeah, front, left, right. That should be fine. Yeah. So I'm going to set this up for all of them. All right, this is what we're currently looking at. I don't know if this is good enough or if it will even work, but it's what we got. We have a bunch of these pipe upgrades, so that should be fine. Now I'm going to have to go through here and make all of them extract, which is going to be a little bit annoying, but we can do it. And then I'm going to just chuck the pipe upgrades in all of them. And that genuinely should be good enough. Should be, being the key word there. Now, a little tip with the upgrades, you can shift right-click them directly into the pipes. That saves a little bit of time opening all the menus and stuff. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's give this another shot. We're turning it on. Currently, we're all good. But it could be that they're filling up. No, actually, it looks like we're good. It looks like all of these have managed to maintain emptiness. Perfect. Okay, yeah, nice. So now we're burning fuel. Even still, this guy is keeping up. We're getting a lot more fuel than we're burning, even right now. Okay. We can probably turn this guy back on. Like, hook him back up just to get him running. Or we can, make him taller as well. Should we just do that? Since he's already hooked up, all we'll have to do is just, expand it a little bit with more of these, fuel assemblies. Which we should have a bunch crafted. I'll order some more, just to get him crafting. Yeah, honestly, that seems really easy. I'm gonna get some more reactor glass as well. Dude, I don't know if we can get the start of this episode. I'm gonna be honest. It's sort of sinking in that, it's taking a lot longer than I would have hoped. How's this guy? Can this guy keep up? He's not even... I think he is keeping up. This guy's not extracting. Oh, yeah, because I rebuilt it, so we got to do that. There we go. That's extracting again. Beautiful. This guy, I mean, I'm pretty sure he can keep up. I mean, yeah, already he's draining it. Okay. Okay, this should be it completed. We might also have to do a similar thing over here with all the, whatchamacallits. I can't even open it. What's happening? Oh, no. Okay, there we go. We might have to do the same thing with the coolant, so I should probably do that before we completely finish this guy. So basically, I'm just going to break 4 slots here, place in these ports, and just configure them to be outputs like that. And just in case we need to. I mean, we'll have to see what happens here. Okay, so shall we give it a shot? Let's hook this guy up. Oh, I placed it too low. Let's hook it up there. This guy's now getting fuel. He's turned on. The coolant's still perfectly fine, but we haven't upped the rate yet. Let's do 91. There we go. 91. The heated coolant is still empty. And we look like we're slowly losing. We're finally using all of the fuel that we're making. It just refreshed just then. Did you see that? It literally just refreshed. Okay, well, that's great. You know what? Is that when it scrams? No. I don't know. Honestly, don't know. But anyway, this should be fine now. Hopefully. Yeah, how weird was that? The whole thing just, like, refreshed. Okay. I think we're good then. This guy is burning. This guy's got plenty still backed up that he's trying to churn through. Oh, okay. Okay, nice. All right, for reference, we are apparently still at 63. I'm not liking the look of that. Let's head this direction and see why. This guy should be running like non-stop now, which he is. He's got quite a bit in him. It's just this guy, we've no longer got it outputting correctly. Okay, let's try this again then. This guy's actually still entangled to the output. Okay. Very odd that it's not working. Let's see what we've done wrong here. So over here, this guy, oh, he's just not connected currently. I think all I have to do is just place it down again and get this guy to extract. There we go. Now he's got antimatter. Nice. Okay, so he's at 212. All right. I'm going to be honest, there's not really much else we need to do in this episode. 213. Let's see how long it takes now to get to 214. If it's not too bad, that's not too bad. I might just sit here AFK. I never like doing that because, like, what's the difference with me sitting here waiting and me cheating it in? You know what I mean? There's not much of a difference there. Do we just make more reactors? I mean, that seems boring. What do we do? I'll tell you what. I'm going to have some thinking. I might even build some reactors off camera and I'll come back with, like, a mega reactor. Like, what I might do is make this into a cube, you know? Fill up this entire chunk with reactor size and combine both of these to be one mega reactor. Does that I think that sounds pretty cool. We're going to need a lot of stuff for it, so there's going to be a lot of waiting regardless. So I'm going to, like, auto-craft, you know, essentially like 1,000 of these things. I don't know if we need 1,000, but I'm going to craft 1,000, and we're going to have that stuff done. I'm going to get the reactor glass as well. We're going to go, like, for, I don't know. Okay, maybe that's a bit much. We're going to go for, like, you know, we'll go for, like, 4,000. Because we need a lot of glass on the outside, so that should be fine. The casings, honestly, that's probably enough. Like, the casings, you don't need much of these casings. Oh, we'll get a few more. Why not? All right, I'll wait for this stuff to craft. We'll get a bunch of ports as well. You know, can't forget those. A stack of them. Beautiful. Okay, I'll be back. It's possible that before that stuff's even done crafting, we might just have enough of this stuff already made. This guy as well, it genuinely looks as though our SPS cannot even keep up with this. That's a bit annoying. Because even if I make a bigger reactor, it won't matter because it's not even taking enough stuff at once. Okay. It's possible as well, maybe like... Which one's using the power? This guy. 5.7 thousand. Is that the current input? Like, could we... If I set this to priority 1, what do we get? We get 6.5. This guy's maxed out, going as fast as it can. I reckon we can... Yeah, we can make this go faster. Okay, hold on. That's only taking 6 mil at the moment. Power. Into our supercritical phase shifter. If we come over here, what are we dealing with? Is this guy on? He's making 9 million. Is this guy on? He's making 8 million. Okay. And this stuff's getting output, right? Yep, 9 million's getting output. Over here, 8 million. Yep, the 8 million's getting output. Okay, so all the power is doing what it should do. Over here, what do we have? This guy is full, packed to the brim. Over here, what do we have? This guy should be draining. Output is 5.5. That appears to be the max. That is the max output. Okay. If we come over here, what is currently happening? Currently, we have a plug there. We have points here taking in pretty much, yeah, all the mills. All the mills going in there. Beautiful. This guy, yep, no limit. Priority 10 for the plug. This guy's not facing the right way. How do I get him to... How do I invert this guy? Like that. Now he's taking it. 2 billion! Oh my god. Oh my god. So this guy currently has that much charge. 36 trillion it looks like. Holy moly. I don't think you fully understand what is happening. The supercritical phase shifter is taking all of that power currently, which is 400 million RF coming through there. 400 million coming through there. Oh my god. That's it with the limit disabled. Surge mode? Does that do anything better? No. Okay. That is insanity. It's actually, it's draining now. It is draining. Let's go have a look now at exactly how much polonium that... Oh, not polonium, sorry. How much antimatter that actually just made then. Let's see. Not much. Not much. But okay, it's at least it's keeping up with the fuel now. So I can now go back and I could do that whole the big reactor I wanted to do, and it's actually worth doing. That big, oh my god, that is a lot of power. Okay, I'm glad I realized that. All right, so this guy now should not be full of polonium. Yes, beautiful. Yes, there's a reason now to do what we want to do, make a big reactor. Okay, I'll be back. I'll build all the foundation, and then I'll come back with like the last block to like put in. You know what I mean? Hey guys, I thought I would give you an update on how it's going. All the rods have crafted, 1,000 of them. This is what we've gone for. It's a little bit shorter than the full chunk length, just so that we can get them to be perfectly matched up like the fuel rods with these guys. Yeah, so it's not a full chunk size, but it's pretty close. I'm gonna build the rest of this off camera. Once it's done, we'll tear apart this like side and we'll finish it off. Yeah, it's gonna take a little while. Okay, I have built this much. Quite a lot. It took a little while. We are finally ready. Both of these guys are pretty much empty. They're running on empty, quite literally. This guy refreshed again, so it's still it's a constant issue. Even when I'm online in the area, it still refreshes. Very odd. I'm not sure why that happens, but anyway, let's go ahead and no, we kind of need them open. Let's cut off the connection. That's what we've got to do. We're gonna break this guy here. So now these guys aren't getting any more fuel. They're completely empty. Now we can go ahead and we can scram both of them to, I guess, turn them off. We need to cut down this entire wall on both of them. And here's the worst part. These things, like my mechanism tool, even if it's on max speed, it's not the fastest. It's pretty fast, but it's not instant like I guess we're used to. So I'm going to chop this down. I'm going to fill in the missing gaps. Oh, I've got to keep going down. I almost forgot. We got to keep going. This thing's massive. I've done the you know, the little preemptive thing, like for example, what I'm trying to say is like the fuel rod will go here, then it will go there, like the pattern continues. So we've done it correctly, I hope. We'll see how this goes. Okay, it should be noted, this is complete. It has been built, but I didn't see it combine. It didn't connect. So I think it's possible. It's possible that there's a limit, because I think I built it correctly. So there must be a limit. So I guess I'm going to search up what that limit is. I'll just do one last little sweep here to like make sure that everything looks like it's correct. Okay, so it is an 18 by 18 by 18 that you can make. So I'm going to count these out and figure out exactly what we're dealing with currently. Alright, so it's a 15 by 13. So I think the issue is the size, like the height of it. So I'll count out from the bottom. Okay, so up to this part is 18. So I'm going to break all of these, if I can get it done. And I'll make it an 18 by 15 by whatever the other thing was. Okay, it is connected. It has filled itself up. This is an 18 by 15 by 12. Or so about. So also, it's not the max, but it's pretty close. We can now do over 1 bucket per tick. Pretty good. Currently, what's happening? Currently, nothing's happening. Let's go ahead and reconnect this. So that will now start filling this guy up with fuel. Beautiful. This guy will need an output. I set up more here because potentially we'll need to have more outputting. I'm not sure. Over here, we'll see if the ones that are still connected can keep up. Otherwise, we might have to, you know, rearrange some of these a little bit. Let's see. Let's turn this guy on. So first things first. The current system's working as it is. Let's make this be 180. Bam. What do we have now? The temperature is too high. That is way too hot of a temperature. That is a problem. Because that sort of ruins the whole point. I think that's too hot anyway. I'm going to make this instead be 500. And we'll see how that does. So 500 millibuckets. Let's go ahead and turn this guy on. The temp, it's hot, but it's not too hot. I also don't know if the temp necessarily matters as long as we're taking coolant out. Like, I don't know if that matters. I might Google that too, to be honest. Alright, so above 1200 Kelvin, the reactor will start taking damage. That is my understanding. So we can go a little bit higher. Let's take this guy to 700, and just, we'll see what we're dealing with. Honestly, it's doing pretty good. It's not, you know, it's not going hot anymore. This guy's running. He's doing all he can. Let's go to 800. Okay, 800. I mean, it can only really reach the temperature as well if we're getting a sufficient amount of fuel. And as you can see by this, we're just going up and back down and up and back down. We're using more fuel than we're making. So that's already, that's good enough. What's the current problem now? The current problem is, once again, the sulfur dioxide. Or the sulfuric acid, sorry. But even this, it looks like this is the only thing. We just need to bump this guy up, make him run a little bit better. So, what's that guy? Let me double check as well, because I have been leaving this guy run for a while, like the entire time I was building. Let's see if we just have the thing that we need. Let's have a look. If we do have it, let's see. We don't. We're still pretty far off. Okay. I was going to say, I might just like cut a bunch of the stuff out and make it a shorter video so that we can still do the star. The star's not happening this episode. Unless you, like, I think you've already caught on. It's sadly, we can't do it. We just don't have the fuel to do it. The antimatter to do it. We're trying. We're trying to speed things up to get it happening, but it's just, it can't happen. Okay. Chemical dissolution chamber. We need another one of these bad boys. At least one. I imagine we're probably going to need more. What's in here? A little bit of sulfuric acids. That's perfectly fine. We can still use that. Do I want to make this expandable? I kind of do. Is that going to be easy to do? Maybe. That's the answer I've discovered. We're going to place it here. We'll make it face the same way. So we'll make it be there. I'm going to go ahead and use the configuration card on this guy, and then use him on this guy. So now he's configured the same way as the guy at the bottom. What that should mean is that all I have to do is connect this, have this guy extract, and then connect, let's pick up this little power source, dump it there, have this guy output, what are we currently outputting? A fluid, right? Is it a fluid or a gas? I don't know, but we're going to output it at the top. I think it's a gas, in which case I think I place this and do that. Is that working? Sulfuric acid's in there. Beautiful. Then all I need to do is... Oh, beautiful. Look at what we have back here. Some cables. I want to place a ultra exporter with sulfuric acid. No. I want to place an ultra exporter with whatever's down here, which is fluorite. So, here we go. We're getting there. Ultra exporter, this guy, fluorite, slap that in there. This guy should now have fluorite. He's going to need power, so we'll get another ender gate. Or we won't. Ender gate. Did I not add the recipe? I think that's the problem. I tried to autocraft them, but I didn't put the actual recipe. My bad. Let's place this guy here. He's now got power. He's processing. This guy's outputting. He should be getting more now. It's still not enough, but this looks like it's easily expandable. I think if I get, what are these called again? Chemical dissolution. We might as well go all out. Chemical dissolution chamber. Let's get 3 more. We'll have those craft. How's this guy doing? He's still good. No issues there so far. It looks like he's a bit more stable now, though. Like, he's actually... His burn rate is currently 250, purely because that's how much we're currently getting. So keep that in mind, I guess. Chemical dissolution chamber. We're still waiting. Alright, I'm back in. I went over and I upgraded, what did I upgrade? I upgraded our sulfur production, or our sulfuric acid, like the original stuff in. I tweaked that system. We've currently got 1.5 million fissile fuel in here, on the dot, apparently. I'm going to activate this. I'm going to stop it. What was the temperature limit that I said? 1,200, yeah, so that's... we did not want it to go that high, and look, there's already damage. So that is very risky. Let's get back down to 500. See what that's going to put us at. Boil efficiency, fuel surface area, heat capacity. I'm not entirely sure what all that means, I'll be honest. But, whew, that's under 1.2. That's under 1.2. I'm just double checking. I'm alt tabbing. Yep. Okay. That's what we're doing. 500 mil buckets per tick. We're burning through it. We're definitely burning through it. Okay, this system's still hooked up. The damage percentage is going down. That's what we'd like to see. What's happening over here? This guy is maxed out. He is getting, like, full steam. That's as much as he can get. The rest of the steam, it's not... Oh, actually, there is a little bit in here. But there's no more. Like it's being taken out at least. Courtesy of a bunch of these tanks, I would imagine. If we open these guys up, they've got some in it, but it's not like it's not completely full, and some of these are even empty. So that's good, I guess. Okay, I mean, it's working. That's what we like to see. We're already down under a mil. This is such a long process. It is ridiculous. I'm still tempted to do the ATM start in this episode and maybe cut out a bunch of the messing around with the reactors. We'll see what happens. I think it's possible that we have an antimatter. Okay, we're still so far away. Why? Why is this so difficult to do? Oh my god. Okay. So if we need more fuel, what's the current issue? The current issue is we have the water vapor. We have sulfur. We don't have power. And I don't really know why we don't have power. I sort of know. It's all going to the SPS. That's quite literally, that's the issue at the moment. All of our power is going to the SPS. I think what we need to do is lower the priority of the SPS just a little bit. But the problem is, what is the problem actually? The problem is I think we've set one of them to be really high. So this is priority 1. And what's this one? If this one's 0, then I'll ignore it. The server's also lagging. Possibly, it's possible it's my fault somehow. I don't really know how though. Let's change this back to 0. And it just turns off. Why does it just turn off? Oh, there we go. And now it's getting 18 mil. Beautiful. Okay, that's still good. That means 2 mil, I believe, has been directed back into our production. So, for instance, over here, this stuff is back up and running because it's now got power. Okay, beautiful. These guys they're still just like, we just need more sulfur. But the problem is, I would have to go through the floor here, and it's not really worth doing, I think. Blah blah blah. Ooh, I found another bottleneck. This guy now, the solar neutron activator, is it's completely full. And yet we still have a little bit of waste left. I mean, we're about to burn through it, but that's still something that we need to keep in mind for the future. And I mean, we have a second one already, so, I mean, why wouldn't we just do this? Do we need to provide power to it? No, it's a solar, right? Yeah, solar. Okay, so that guy's making polonium. This guy should also be making polonium, but I think I just need to do some of that. Now that he's making polonium, I'm going to go ahead and entangle him. And we'll go slap him over in the other dimension. I'm going to have to do a little bit of rewiring and stuff. Oh, actually, it'll fit here quite well. Entangled, grab a block, slap it down, place that, and place a pipe. And then make the pipe extract. And there we go. Now we've got more. Oh, yeah, a big chunk of polonium coming in. All of it burning through, making us... How much? 0.0, just under 5 millibuckets per tick. Okay, I like it. And then that's the rest of it. This guy's still using like 19 mil. Okay. We're working on it. This is rough. I do apologize. I wanted to get the ATM style this episode, but I think at this point it's probably already going to be longer than an hour. We could do a big special. You know, I could keep going. Should we do that? I mean, it's a special occasion. I'm very tempted. I'm awfully tempted to do it. Should we do it? I don't know now. Yeah, we're still just waiting on this sulfur, this sulfuric acid coming in here and making this stuff, which makes this stuff. Now, you know what we can do that I've just realized? We can put sulfur directly into this guy. I'm going to be honest. That sounds like it might be what we're going to do. We have plenty of sulfur. At least we have the ability to make plenty of sulfur. I'm going to go ahead and chuck this. Oh, first things first, wait. Can we use just normal sulfur? Because if we can, that'll save us a big step. No, it has to be sulfur dust. I'm going to place sulfur dust there. That's going to automatically place it in that thing, assuming we order this correctly. So that's going to be items. I mean, it's already inputting on pretty much every side. So we'll just do that. Item inputs on every side. I'm hoping that'll be good enough. Let me just double check. Maybe we got to do extra. Let's do extra. Extra on every side. Is that already working? Already it's working. Okay. Ooh, it's working really well. Ooh, okay. Hold on. We want some crafting upgrades. I'm going to get 2 of them. We'll place one in here. Oh, We'll place one there. So that should now be crafting sulfur. And hopefully, I wonder if we can craft it. Like, I wonder if we can process it faster than we use it. Not quite, it looks like. What if we get a regulator? I'm not sure if this will work. If we place a regulator in here, we can set sulfur to be a stack, and we can set fluorite to be a stack. And so then it will try to keep a stack of both in here. Ooh, I've also got a... Ooh. I realize now that it's not getting fluorite. So I need it to be input, output. That appears to only do items. Okay, hold on. We need to get a new side. We need to okay, this is doable. We can speed things up. Place a cable. Oh, not one of those. Place one of these cables here. Place an ultra exporter. Do our sulfur dust. So let me just grab a little bit of that. Sulfur dust. Boom. Crafting upgrade. Regulator upgrade. Set it to a stack. Have this guy insert extras from the top, which it's doing. Let's double check as well. Okay, so currently we are asking for a bunch of sulfur dust. I think the issue is it's just it takes a long time to make, regardless of how you go about doing it. Pulverizer. We could try a pulverizer or the crusher. I'm currently not sure which one we're doing. We might be able to speed this up. We're getting there. We're getting there. This, honestly, I'm tempted to make this just a really long video. I don't know. I'm still very like skeptical. So yeah, we're doing sulfur in here. I don't think sulfur's much faster. No, that's not faster at all. That's not happening. So yeah, this is sort of the only way to make it happen. I guess there does appear to be some downtime here. We can speed this up ourselves by honestly just ordering, you know, like 10,000 sulfur. Let's order 10,000 sulfur dust. What that means is this guy should just fill up. And we should see these guys filling, these guys filling, and these guys filling. And that should speed things up big time. We shouldn't get any more of that downtime we saw where they were a little bit empty. Which means if we come back here and we go over to this guy and we open him up, it's got a stack. A consistent stack. What we're going to do now is break this cable. Quickly place an exporter there. This guy's going to do sulfur. He's going to do... I think I can just leave it as sulfur, to be honest. Side config. The left is going to be extras. There we go. That should start filling up. I could go ahead and do a crafting upgrade, a regulator. Set this guy to a stack. Although I don't necessarily think that will do much of a difference. Because I think we're maxing out. Our crushers can't keep up at this point. But this guy should be making a bunch of fuel, which is going in here. Which this guy's already on. So he's been processing this whole time. Okay. We've got polonium happening. We've got different things happening. Everything's happening. Okay. Let's see. Last time I checked, we were at 7,000. 700, sorry. 700 millibuckets of antimatter. We need 1,000. What are we at? 800. Whew. We're getting there. It is taking its time, but we are getting there. What I could do, just real quick, we could actually set up some more crushers. We could double our entire system here really easily. And I'm going to be honest, I think that's what we'll do. Let me get some energy upgrades. We got a bunch here. Energy upgrades, this upgrades. We're going to have importers. We're going to need 1, 2, 3 importers. I'll grab those here. We'll place them on top. I'm going to need at least one of these cables to come up there. That should be fine. Let's get our crushers. Hopefully they're built. Oop, crusher. Here we go. Boom, boom, boom. Grab them all. Replace that. Okay. Crusher, crusher, crusher. So they're already crushing. Perfect. Importer, importer, importer. These guys should be good. I think they're already doing it. Let's see. Maybe. We're going to need power in these guys too, which is a little bit of an issue, but I think I can get away once again with these nifty little ender gates. Oh, they're already in the crafting thing. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. Pick that back up. So they've got power now. We're going to have to put speed upgrades in. We're going to have to get the tier upgrades, which we have them here. So I'll get those all out. All right, now I will shift right-click on these guys to get their configuration. Then I'll right-click on both of these guys. We're going to have to clearly rearrange some of it. For example, make the bottom be input. The bottom be input. and make the bottom be input. They're already on auto sort, so that's fine. We'll have to put our energy upgrades in and our speed upgrades. And ladies and gentlemen, we just doubled our entire sulfur production. Beautiful. But before we go, let's double check. So we're at 800 just before. We're at 8. Oh god, it's gonna take so long. Like, okay, it's fine. It's fine. You know what? We should have hooked it up earlier. If you're watching this and you're not at this point yet, once you get this reactor set up, just have it running. Try to get it running so that it's just constantly running, because that's honestly what you need to do. Fuel tank, okay. Alright, so we're actually at the point where these guys are full of sulfur, but look, they still can't even, like, they're not processing it fast enough. So we need, oh, this guy can take gas upgrades, actually. Give me a second. Gas upgrades. Let me go ahead and stock this guy full of gas upgrades. Maybe that'll give us a little boost or something. Maybe? Oh, and now he's building a stockpile of sulfuric acid. Hold on. What the? What is happening? Oh, and I can, oh no, those are energy upgrades. Okay. I'm very confused. So this guy's not full. This guy is full. Does that mean this guy's full? No. Eh. Oh no, this part doesn't matter. It's this part, right? Yeah, okay. I'm a bit silly. Okay, so once this guy's full, which he is now this guy should start filling up, which means this guy runs a lot more consistently, which means we're going to be getting a lot more of this this hydrofluoric acid. Beautiful. Okay, I'm on board. Oh, but this guy's full now. Hold up. Wait a minute. Oh, God. ISO, blah, blah, blah. Let's craft another one. I want to do the ATM stuff, but I also... It's such a long episode. We've done enough here. Like, we've done a lot of reactor stuff. I might just call it, like... I don't know. I don't even know what to call it. Reactor something. Okay. Alright, so where is this guy going to go? What do we currently have? We currently have 2 different power sources. That's not making sense. Let's place it here. So I'll place an item there. We'll place it there. Beautiful. We're going to go ahead and get our cables back. I'm going to put a gas pipe right here. That's a big problem. I don't even think that's necessarily a problem. We don't want it to happen, but it doesn't really matter that it did. So that should be fine. Then we'll grab this guy at the bottom. Make sure that he's extracting. That should be good. He's obviously not doing anything yet, but we'll get there. Energy upgrades and speed upgrades will do. Alright, and we can actually make this guy go up a little bit. So we can place this guy whichever way he's meant to go, which I guess is this way. We can make sure that we grab a configuration card here. Configure him again. This card's really useful once you start like placing a bunch of stuff. It gets really helpful. We'll have this guy extract. That should be fine. He's looking good at the moment. We'll get one of these cards on the side. We're going to have to get 2 more exporters, one for the top and one for the bottom for the fluorite and then the sulfur. So one here, one here. Grab a cable. There we go. You are going to be fluorite. And you are going to be sulfur. And it's already full. That is crazy. And then I'll just chuck some speed upgrades in. And the gas upgrades. Can't forget those. Now, one thing I forgot to check is, are we making any waste at the moment? Like, are these guys doing anything? I don't think they are, right? Because all of the waste... well, I think it still makes a little bit of waste, doesn't it? Maybe we're using it all. Maybe the polonium uses it all because we're burning it straight into the SPS. I think we're fine. I don't think we're actually making any waste. We have a massive radiation field, though. That is horrible. Okay. I did this back to front. That's meant to be input. And then the bottom is meant to be output. And there we go. So this guy was meant to be running the whole time. It's just we didn't have the right stuff in there. So that's good. That guy's doing his thing. He's burning it all. What's this guy doing? Is he maintaining both of these now? He is. He actually is. Okay, hold on. Beautiful. Perfect. We've reached like an equilibrium where this is completely full, running at maximum speed, doing everything perfectly. And this guy is now getting... It looks like only 250 millibuckets. So we made this guy a bit too big, okay? But it doesn't matter. It does the same thing. There's still some steam in there, although that's not really changing too much, so we don't really need to worry about that. Okay. It is possible as well, by the way, that it was overheating before because maybe too much steam got stuck in here. So maybe we need to be able to output more steam to get it running more. I don't know. I'm sure you guys will probably let me know in the comments. This has been a disappointing... Like, we've done a lot, but I'm still disappointed because I really wanted to do the star. I thought we were there. Like, by the way, even if we have all the ingredients, I still have to set up the star. We have to place everything in. And I kind of want to automate it when we do that. And I mean, even then, we still don't have it. And I don't like doing stuff off camera. I don't like, oh, we'll come back with all the antimatter. So I'm glad we stuck around and did it. I mean, we still have to wait here, but like this is, I guess, just some reference as to how long this takes. It's at least like, look at how consistent it's going now. That's faster than it was before, but my God, it still takes so long. What do we need? Like 40 more. Okay. And we don't have any antimatter, like none hiding around. We have an Atlantic herring. Antimatter. There's no cheatsy way to get some. Antimatter pellet. No. Just polonium, which is from nuclear waste, which is from the fissile reactor with some chocolate. Or water. You can pick which one. You know what I will say as well? I miss playing the mod packs that have the time in a bottle. You know what I mean? Like... with that little time in a bottle, man, we would have this thing already, let me tell you. I'd just be speeding everything up. Oh. But sadly, we have to play legitimately. And there's no time in a bottle in the mod pack. I'm in a bottle. Nope. Unless it's been added. There's a lot of things when you search time, but I think that's because of the burn time. Or the cooking time. Disappointing. You know what we can do, though? I'll build the pulsating black hole in this episode. We'll do that, because that's what the antimatter is for. We need it in this piece. I'll set up this. I remember in the last episode, or whenever I put in the recipes for this, I didn't do it correctly, so we're going to have to edit the recipe a little bit. But I'll build that, and then that way we know for a fact that in the next episode... surely. I don't want to say 100% because I thought we'd have it this episode. So I don't know what's going to happen, but we should be able to get it. Here we go. 1,000 mil buckets. How long are you going to take? Antimatter. Yes. Yes. Craft it. Is it crafting? Is this just how slow it is? No. No, it's not. No, see, it's not using any. Okay. Redstone detection normal. How do I... inverted. Oh! Antimatter palette. Antimatter palette. We have it. Oh. We have it. There it is. The antimatter palette. Which is somehow, by the way, not a part of this like little quest thing when arguably it's... don't worry. We need to make the pulsating black hole. I guess it's not part of the ATM star. It's part of the pulsating black hole. So that makes sense. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen. Let's go and set this up correctly. So down here we have... our recipe from this guy from whatchamacallit, Applied Energistics. So we're going to go ahead and chuck this pattern back in there, and we need to change something. We need to put the chaos shard where the void junk is, believe it or not. So I'm going to bookmark both of those, if it would let me. Like that. And well, that won't even actually help. Chaos, we're going to search. We're going to place a chaos shard, just a normal one, right there in the top left. That is the first slot. Then we're going to get a void junk thing. So this guy here. And just put it anywhere. So where that chaos shard was. And now this will place the chaos shard first. Which let's write it to the pattern. It should place the chaos shard first. Which will be outputted from the chest. And it will go into... or do I want it to be last? No, I do want it to be first. No, I want it to be... it will do furthest first. Yeah, so that makes sense. Yeah, okay. We should be good. I'm going to place that back in there. Put our antimatter pattern away. So let me run through this, because if you're watching this episode for the first time, you might not understand. Like, if you haven't watched the series, you wouldn't know what's happening. I'm also mumbling and jumbling my words a lot, so I do apologize. It has been a very long episode in terms of recording. Currently what we have is a crafter that pulses on inserts, and it just puts in these recipes. It puts them in a random order every time, or roughly every time. From there, our system, our Applied Energistics system, reads it, then sends out the crafting recipe with this pattern. So it treats this as a storage, and it goes, oh, I've got the stuff to make that. And it puts the ingredients into this chest in the specific order that we place them in the pattern here. So it places the chaos shard first. That chaos shard goes through this loop that is currently set to be furthest first. So it goes all the way around, and the chaos shard gets placed in first. And it gets placed right into here. So it's the catalyst. It's this one right here. Then the rest just fill out in all the other spots. And then, because of this wireless redstone we have set up, it goes ahead and once an item shows up in here, after a few seconds through, thanks to a repeater, it pulses the fusion crafting core, and it begins. So, we have all of our stuff in our system. I'm going to search pulsating, black hole, craft, start. I'm going to click start. We should see the chaos shard show up in the middle, all the other ingredients, then the redstone pulses, and these guys should be doing something. I think, honestly, the issue is the power. So, I mean, it's working, but it's not working, you know what I mean? Oh, we're going to have to go somewhere else to see it. I've got to go turn off the SPS. Or at least change its priority to -1. But I'm going to have to do that on all of them. I want to do that, though. -1. And we're going to go through all of these. So I'll do this off camera. I'm going to set all of them to just be -1. Okay, it is now all on -1, which means we should have power back at the base. I'm hoping that it still started itself. We might have to manually do this one. But I wanted to show it off working. So let's see. Is it on? It's not on. Do these have power at least now? No, not currently. Let's maybe click craft again. Is it working now? Injector tier 2 low. You are kidding me. We need chaotic. Oh my god, no way. We need these guys. These guys need large chaos fragments, which you get from a chaos shard. How many chaos shards do I have? Chaos. Oh, hold on. We've got a fair amount. We have a pretty good amount. Okay. I'm going to cancel the black hole. I'm going to cancel it in here. I don't even know if that's possible. I'd cancel. What I could probably do is I could probably just take the recipe out and place it back in. That should hopefully cancel it. So that should be good. I'm going to manually take out all of this stuff. Alright, and this stuff is going back into the system. I don't want it on me. It can all go right back where it came from. I'll keep this chaos shard on me. With the other chaos shards, I don't really know how many we need, but I guess maybe we'll do 2 of these into large chaos shard fragments. We'll keep those in the system here. We need to then get the recipes for this stuff, so we'll come over here to our pattern terminal. We can do this, or our pattern grid. A chaos injector pattern right here. Okay, is that everything? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's not everything. So we need to make one of these diamonds be 2. That's what we need to do. Because like, see, that's how many is there? 4 chaos fragments, 4 diamonds, and an egg. So there we go. We've got that amount. Create this pattern. Perfect. I believe we have dragon eggs, by the way. We got them from one of our bees, our dragonic bee, most likely. So we'll come down here, chuck in our pattern for these chaotic fusion crafting injectors, which we need like 8 of. We're going to need to make a pattern for these guys. So like in this system. So we'll click on this, paste this in. Once again, we're going to set... I hate that the controls are different in this and refined storage. They're both different. We're going to change one of these diamonds. How do I do it? What do I do? Do I right click? How do I change you? I'm going crazy. I hold control, doesn't work. I hold shift. Is it shift? No. What am I doing wrong? Left click. No. Right click. Huh? Am I crazy? Wait, okay. You know what we can probably do? My god, there's nothing in there. I can probably grab 2 diamonds and just put them in like this. That is so dumb. Let me know in the comments how I can edit the amount of numbers. Do you scroll or something? Do I hold shift and scroll, control and scroll? Nope. Whatever it is, it's clearly not intuitive. I'm getting a bit heated. I apologize. Everything's fine. I'm sure it's a wonderful button. Crafting injector. We want to put in a draconic fusion crafting injector in there. Click this. Why did one of them disappear? 3 large chaos fragments. Why did this happen? No. What Why did the chaos fragment just, like, stop doing what it was doing? You need to be there and update. Okay, now you want to work. Thank you. Was it that hard from the beginning? I don't think it was. I'm going to chuck this guy in here. Okay. I still have that pattern on me. I have 2 of them. 2 diamonds, 4 large, 3 diamonds. I don't know. I'm clueless. That's confusing. Anyway. Let's come up here. And we need... How many do we need? 4, 8. We need 8 of these. So I'm going to craft 8. We need what? We're missing 14. So we need... Okay. Boom. Boom. We still have leftover chaos shards, so that's fine. Now I would like 8. Start. Craft. Here we go. Everything should just work flawlessly. And it should be amazing. If... And sadly, it's the big if. Crafter is locked. Crafter is locked. I need to send another redstone pulse. How do we do that? How do we send a pulse? Should I just do a button? Button. I think I want to use a stone button. Tuck this here. Actually, tuck it on here. Yeah. And I'm going to push it. Just to, I guess, jumpstart the system. Allegedly. And is that not it? Is it still saying it's locked? It's still saying it's locked. Okay, that doesn't help me. You know what? Actually, it has spat stuff in here. So that wasn't the issue. That was very much not the issue. What is the issue, though, is why is there 10 diamonds? Why are there 10 diamonds? That's not part of any of the recipes. 10 diamonds is not part of any of them. Okay, sure. Whatever. I'm going to manually put... I'm going to cancel it. Okay, everything's broken. I think what's broken at the moment is the refined storage still thinks it's crafting something, I guess. So it's like locked, it's not taking stuff out. That's fun. Oh, no, it's... yeah, I think this is why, actually. You know what? This makes sense. We need a capacity card. One of these guys. So it's a Certus Quartz Crystal and a basic card. We're going to chuck that into our export bus here, which should give us an extra space for some stuff. We want to get a injector. We want to place in this guy. And what this does is it orders a craft of it. So what we should see if we come up here, possibly, at least I thought we would, was the stuff get crafted. But that has not happened. What have I done? Is there not stuff in here? There is stuff in there. Why is nothing doing what I want it to? All right, let's try this again. I would like 8 of you. Craft. Let's see. Is it just gonna work? Please. Why? Okay. So, everything has gone in here perfectly. This guy is like, yep, this is a storage. We are aware that it is a storage. This guy has power. He's got plenty of power. This guy has the recipe in it. Create one crafting thing by doing crafting things. Beautiful. It's a processing pattern, although I don't really know how to double check that it is, but it looks the same as the rest of these. Okay. The chest is next to it. It's done nothing. It hasn't put anything in the chest. Hasn't done anything. This guy has a crafting card in him. Export the first item until the network is empty, then try the next ones. Do not use stocked items. Only craft items while exporting. That should be it. I'm going to take the crafting card out and put the crafting card back in. And double check. It all looks the same. Why is it not doing the same? I'm baffled. I guess I'll mess around with this for an hour until I figure out how it works. Alright, what if I order one manually from this system? No crafting CPUs are available. Okay. Because, oh my god. Cancel. Now it works. Right? Yeah. Now it works. It auto started. Okay. It was that simple. I'm an idiot. I'm a moron. Oh my god. Okay. That's fine. I'll be back when all 10 of these are done, I guess. They don't take too long, or at least they shouldn't take too long. Okay, I actually have something else I want to show you guys while this stuff's crafting. So check out this. I've chucked on an ender gate onto this guy. And watch that up at the top in the middle of the screen. You can see the charge of the injector. Watch out how fast this one charges once it starts. So here it goes. It's about what? Halfway now? Look at the other one. A quarter. I want to slap these onto all of them. now, all of a sudden. What I might do is, I mean, like, we could do the sides. I could replace the flux point. Should we? I'll do a test to see if this guy's just faster than a flux point. In fact, I'll place this on top, and I'll break that there for the sake of symmetry. So I'll keep an eye on this, and I'll come back with them all, probably with the injectors done, to be honest. But I want to just compare this real quick to let you guys know. This one is about halfway. That guy's I think it was faster. I'll be honest. I think it's faster to have more on, but I think it's definitely faster than a flux point for whatever reason. So I'm gonna make a bunch of them. All right, here's the new test. This guy is halfway now. This guy is almost halfway. So yeah, having more on actually helps. So I'm just like piling them on the front, as you can see, and you can actually shift click them and place them on the front, like I currently am. So this should be a lot faster now, even though we probably... How many do we have left? 1. So it's done, but I guess in the future it'll be faster. And for the pulsating black hole, it will be faster, which... Actually, this might get a bit messy, because I've got to now pick up all of these and place down the new ones. And that's going to drop them all. Wow, that was dumb. Anyway, place these down. An important thing as well is to change these guys, the mode that they're on. I believe. Oh, these guys. Oh, yeah, on the right side you can see it. So you want these to be on single item mode. So we'll place them all down and then we'll try again. Okay, they are all on single item mode. I'm going to now search for our pulsating black hole. I'm going to order one. I'm going to click start. Here we go. Everything's in. The pulse happens. The craft should have... Oh my god, is it really that big? Oh my god, am I... Actually, no, it's just in the wrong spot. Okay, this is fine. Yeah, I can just place that there. And then we can manually craft. Yes! Yes! Okay, so I'm going to need to order 2 more of the chaos ones, but that is fine. Or just, rearrange that one. But, oh, here we go. It's doing it. This one's taking a long time to charge. Oh my god, what? Look at how there is 50 million RF in this, or 50 million forge energy in this guy. And it's only 50%. That is insane. Okay, well, I mean, it's happening. I don't know what else to tell you. We are creating the pulsating black hole. This might be the thumbnail, even though we're doing a bunch of reactor stuff. Nah, I can't do that to you guys. I'll probably have the reactor stuff in the title and thumbnail. How long is it taking? I wonder how much... Oh my god, the crafting is fast. Holy moly. That was... It charged so slowly, and it crafted so fast. Pulsating black hole. Quest complete. Ladies and gentlemen, if I go into my system and I search for ATM, no, if I search for, I guess, yeah, I can click this, ATM star, and I hover over the end part here, look at it. Not a single item has shown up as either red or blue for auto crafting. We have every single thing. Every single thing. We have them all. All we need to do is put it together. And I'm going to leave you guys on a cliffhanger. That's happening in the next one. In the next episode, I'm going to build another star. We could include the auto crafting into this one. But then we would also have to set up the pulsing, which it's not too difficult. But the more difficult part, or the part that I don't want to do, is I would have to change all of these from item to list. Which means I would have to go through each and every one of them. And you can't just add an item to it. Like, I can't just add Allthemodium alloy block into this little card. You have to create a brand new card, and it's just too many steps. We're going to have to make a new star. What I could do is I could build the star on the back. Maybe that would look cool. Make a little star sandwich. Maybe. I don't know yet. But thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. I know we didn't get the star done, but... Oh my god, our thing's done again. I know we didn't get the star done, but hopefully we can get it in the next episode. We should. We have everything. We have everything. We have everything. My goal with this first star, you guys let me know what I should use it on. What I kind of want to do is I want to make Mjolnir, this one, Thor's hammer, and I want to actually make an ATM shard, which you do by dropping the hammer with an item frame and Mjolnir and an anvil and stuff on bedrock, and you get ATM shards from it, right? You get, does it say how many you get? I imagine you get 9, right? I imagine you get 9. I want to use this guy to actually make these creative flux efficiencies. No RF used, very fast processing. It's 1 for each of them. We'd have to make some other stuff as well. it sounds pretty cool, and it helps us craft quite a lot of things. Like, for instance, it helps us, we could try it, maybe it'll be faster than the crushers. That's my main goal, is for this to be faster than crushers, because then we can do, like, sulfur that way. And there's a few other recipes as well that, if this worked as fast as it, I guess, alludes to, it'd be good. You can also turn it into catalysms, which can be turned into an apotheotic boss summoner, which I have no idea what that does. You can also use it to grade your weapons and chuck it in with the blacksmith, I guess. You guys let me know, though, because there's a lot of stuff you can use this star on. I don't know what's worth doing. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really, yeah, I genuinely don't know what's worth doing. Like, there's mana and stuff, like, we can make an infinite mana pool. That's pretty cool, but it's also kind of, like, not worth it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. We could also just save up for a star. I don't think we do that. If we save up for a block, we can, what do you call it? There's one of the quests where you get a bee. You get the starry bee. And this guy gives you, ATM stars. But you have to make a block. So you guys let me know. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you to those of you. I was going to try and talk quickly as we walked here, but where is it? Community. Thank you to those of you supporting me financially through donation links and whatnot. We have Oracle, Skeletal Jacob, Oasis, Derpy Snow Luna, Mugs, and V50. Thank you guys. They support me financially through donation links over in Discord. And then we have Tacoolist, V50, and Mugs. Thank you guys for supporting me financially by being channel members. So yeah, thank you guys. And hopefully I will see you guys in the next one, where we make the star. Hopefully, maybe, possibly. Hopefully you guys are enjoying Ocean Block as well. I'm quite enjoying that series, so do let me know how you feel on that one. I was playing around with Magnesium and Pupil. I got a sneak peek of a build of Pupil. If you're not sure what that is, it's a different way to run shaders on Forge, and it is insane. The last episode of Ocean Block, I think episode 2, I showed off a little bit. So goodbye.